Someone has entered your ruined castle, Your Grace.
I swear, it must be my bloody sister, the Baroness, or my fancy-pants brother who thinks he's so much better than me. Sending their assassins to smother me in my sleep. But this Count is awake and ready for you! You hear that, assassins?
Now there's the face of a girl who wants to trade cards. And I got good news for you.
The Count? I love that guy. You don't? He's great! There's definitely no downsides to the man. Everything he does is so grounded and normal. It's super normal to go even crazier because your imaginary friend Shmoo is missing. Now that's something I'll absolutely deny. I definitely love the Count, and I'm not just saying this because I truly regret our leadership. I deny it. Okay, I gotta go. If we talk too long, someone might think we're conspiring against him, which again, it's great. Can't wait until the Queen rolls her dice and it's our time to fight and maybe die for him again. It's so great and normal. The Count? I love that guy.
Stay back! You won't take me alive! You won't take me dead either! Count has come through. That one.
You're here to kill me, aren't you? And then die by your traitorous hand? Bah! War! Have you ever marched out into a battle, little girl? I don't know. Assassin school? Unlike you, mysterious interloper, I have been in battle every day in my mind. You're being obsequious. You're being kind because you want me to let my guard down and then kill me. Kids can be assassins. I've heard of it in stories that may or may not have been based on truth. End it? How can you end it when the Colossus has already moved more than once today? This war is only heating up. What's wrong? Everything! My bodyguard is dead, the war goes poorly, and then well, and then poorly again. And on top of that, Count Shmoo has been kidnapped. The third of his name, yes. He was stolen from me by the vicious Baroness, my meanie of a sister. Shmoo is like a son to me, and I haven't been able to sleep since he was taken. Do this for me, and I shall give you something. How do you like that? Nishka, the only one I could trust besides my father. She disappeared when he was killed, but you're in no shape to replace her, child. She was the whole family's bodyguard. She was great. Or so I thought until she let one of us, not me, kill my father. Of course. Obviously I would keep track of that. Someone took it. A little bird whispered that it's locked up in the head of the broken Colossus that used to be my father's. It should be collecting ashes somewhere in the battlefield. Why? Was someone going to use it to assassinate me? Ha! Fools! I'll see that robot head coming a mile away. A truly amateurish attempt at political murder. Even if she's alive, that leaves my lands undefended and myself open to assassination. Ha! It'll never happen. War bores me. It's just, oh no, this person died. Oh no, this other person died. Bah! Tell me when I've died and then I'm interested. In avoiding it, obviously. So that's the deal. Find my plushie, and I'll give you... Well, I don't know what I've got like that. Oh, but I do have a finger taken from the scene of the crime of my father's murder. 'Tis yours if you recover Shmoo for me. Deal? What? No! Do my quest first. No! No, I told you, you have to go find Shmoo! You wouldn't! You'd assassinate me? You joke about that? Assassins! You kill me for an old pinky? Well, you can have it. Just take it. I'll go get someone else to get Shmoo. Now just leave me alone. Well, have you found Count Shmoo III yet? With the Baroness, my sister! I bet my moustache she took him from me, and she's definitely trying to assassinate me as we speak! Go! Go save him before it's too late! Oh, poor Shmoo.
Bold of you to be just running around here. The 3 robots out there, always just destroying things. They don't care for our kind, you know. They'll step on you as easily as we step on ants.
En hana das dagimnat go dog work knedacht.
Galvor, Kees, full de poor, Doi, Dile, I get you.
Friends, citizens, country compatriots, let yourself eat cake, for now arrives the winner of the role, the Duke.
Poor Even. You still don't know how to say what you want. Hello, Even. You're not asking the right questions. You're still not asking the right questions. But I wonder if you can help me, Even. My sisters. The children of the king aren't the only triplets in Threedom. In the middle of this war, my twins disappeared, unlike you. I feel like a part of me is missing. Can you find them for me? That's not important. You'll know them when you see them. After all, you knew me. If you find them, tell them to meet me at the safe spot, over by the sword bridges. Find us there once we're all gathered, and I will have something for you. You'll find us among the teapots, in the trenches, and under the ground. I hope to see you again, Even.
Sir, 1,000 apologies, sir, but your mid-afternoon cake was burnt in the chef's oven.
A cake flambe? Oh, how delightfully decadent. I'll take the whole thing.
But sire, it's burnt to a crisp.
Ooh, a new flavor I haven't experienced for years. What an amusing diversion. Have Chef serve it to me at dinner, and if he refuses, kill him. And then yourself.
Yes, sir.
The Duke certainly lived in style. Oh, it was all a show. And the horrors of war did sometimes bleed through the artifice the Duke had constructed. But if he ever noticed it, he certainly never let it show.
I'm having a ball. Simply a great time. There's nothing else I'd rather be doing.
You don't fit in here, my dear. Yes, I expect you are. We don't get many visitors here, and those that come tend to be unable to leave until the party ends, which of course it never does. Have you tried the cake? You don't fit in here, my... Yes, I expect you...
Oh, for Christ's sake. Boy, like that. Boy, by that. Boy, ain't no was like that. Boy, say that. It's ain't no boy. Boy, so. Like that. Man, so thank you.
Ratskalainen. Takap karmno, ormenainen. Akete, mormanana. Oitski, go, kermna hana. Teko, menehaine. Narmnaha. Mokaska, monika njeina. Okaska aloa. Oskan ärmelnehen. Oh no nei. Anike, nanamas naki. Toket kapgo keneha. Tokinemo lornekena. Tikku remeneinanoi. Suikat neihnaho. Taake mönne heireho.
Teist, hij gets voor. Bla, van lezen als een duivel. Dof, doe, dof, Vol, kees, vol, teist, bla, voor, dof, van lezen als een duivel. Doe, kees, vol, duivel, en dof, hij gets van lezen als een vol. You may approach. What? You make a demand before a proper introduction? No, no, no! I shall not speak to such impertinence! Leave, and return only when you can greet me properly. You! No! This simply will not do! That is not how you greet a duke, child. Leave. You!
Well, I never. Look at you. You're the spitting image of an unskilled laborer. Perhaps a chimney sweep? Well, I never. Look at you. You're the spitting image of an Child, no. You simply can't address people this way. You must always use their titles. For example, I am to be addressed as my most esteemed lady, and the Duke is Your Imperial Majesty, rightful Lord of Freedom. Without the right titles, none of us can possibly be expected to respond to you. It's a simple matter of respect. Well, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make her drink. Good riddance to bad rubbish. You're very welcome, little lady.
Hello, darling. You're a long way from home, aren't you? No, darling. That's not how you address a superior. In this kingdom, whenever you meet someone of a higher station, you must always begin by saying, "Begging your forgiveness, sir or madam." There you go, darling. Now go on, run along.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, child. Look at you, child. Why, you might as well be dressed in rags. Who are you, and what brings you here? Oh no, child. That is not how you introduce yourself in conversation. You must always curtsy first. Oh no, heavens no. You want just a slight bob at the end, child. It's always so unseemly when a lady goes down too far and then snaps her head up like a drinking bird. Here, like this. I'm afraid I wouldn't know about that. Pity. Well, good luck.
You! Yes. So... Oh. Well now. Finally some respect around here. Well met, Lady Even. What brings you to the company of the Duke, the one and only rightful ruler of Freedom today? Our old bodyguard. Oh, heavens, what is there left to say? She protected us until she didn't. And my dear father paid the price. I haven't heard from her since. She's dead and gone, I suppose. Oh, good for her. I should send her a cake. Only we haven't one to spare, you understand. But no, I couldn't possibly leave the castle. The horrors of war wait outside, child, and I can't have my people remembering them. No, out of the question. I have only your word that she's even alive, and we've just become acquainted. Then again... All right, I, in my infinite wisdom and appetites, have decided to do you a favor. I will give you something of extreme value if you will in turn do me a favor first. There is a portrait of me here. Certainly, you've noticed my beauty, my handsomeness, my regal demeanor. I am there with my father, his favored child. However, part of the painting is missing. When we split our lands after my father died, the Count took control over the old royal nostalgium. I'm sure the second half is there, and it proves that I was father's favorite. Return with it to me, and you shall be rewarded. What other way is there to live? What, as a commoner? We've already got plenty of them, I'm afraid. But there's only one me. I owe it to my people to be the most me I can be. Pass me some sweets, will you? What is there to say? The dreadful thing drags on, my insolent siblings refusing to give any quarter. But they'll come to their senses at some point and surrender. But until then, sweets do make the time pass more pleasantly. Don't you agree? Well, I didn't kill him, if that's what you're asking. I found him dead, with the murder weapon still sticking out of him. Oh, you know how things grow legs and walk off sometimes. Metaphorically speaking, I think one of my lovely spies told me someone locked it up on Father's robot's head. Giant, beastly thing. I'm afraid that robot is long gone. Probably turned to scrap by now. Well, I didn't kill him, if that's what you're asking. I found him dead. Such impertinence! No, you can't have it. One of my lovely spies... Shmoo! The Count's dreadful plush thing? Heavens, I can scarcely recall what we did with it. The Baroness launched it into our territory a few moons back. Heaven knows why. I suppose he would say that. I suppose she did. My soldiers found it during one of our training marches. I thought it would destabilize him, perhaps lead us to victory. But no, it just made him shriller. We can hear him sometimes, you know, even over the chamber music. Ooh. Oh, I remember now! When I realized it was useless, I had Shmoo thrown in the cellar of the old castle dungeon. The castle is long gone now, replaced by a battlefield, but the basement may still be out there somewhere. He's yours if you want it. I have no use for something so depressingly pedestrian. Then there he shall rest until the worms eat his stuffing. But for us, cake. Nothing. He's rubbish, child. You want to dirty your hands with him? That's your business. I'd rather dirty these royal hands with nothing heavier than cheese frosting. In the nostalgium, on the Count's land, I'm sure that... You're burning daylight even, and I don't think I like what I see. Oh, I never threaten. I promise. And I promise you, if you double-cross me or disappoint me in any way, Burn will die. And you will live to regret it. But that living part will be ever so brief.
Oh, is that what I think it is? Yes, yes, this is the piece! And don't I look dashing? It was my pre-wig period, mind you, but well, wait a minute. We're all sitting in his lap, but that means Daddy loved us all equally? Ah, well, I suppose I did, even if the painting was a disappointment. Here, have this worthless thing, worth a fortune to a commoner like you, and I'll hardly notice its absence. And don't let anyone say the nobility isn't as kind as it is cake-filled.
With a memento of the Duke in her hands, he was one step closer to being able to trigger Nishka's memories of that fateful night.
At 10, hut, recruits, for the Baroness has won the roll. All hail her rule and her rules.
Against Volkes vor den Vulgepeis blah Balaism Doi Galvo Wolf.
You have? Describe him to me. Nice. Thank you. The more I know about him, the more I can build an accurate, predictive model of his behavior. You have? Describe him to me. Incredible. Thanks. All this information helps my strategies become even more unstoppable. Terrific.
Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim of a dice roll. Hey, kid. You want to hear a story? Oh, good. You're showing an old soldier kindness, kid. There's a saying in Freetown, bad luck comes in threes. Well, it was right. I was there in the first battle, the first time the triplets fought, right after the king died. It was savage. The triplets, they didn't hold anything back. It was as fierce and as destructive as the dice maker's own fury. And when it was over, well, that's just it, isn't it? It never ended. We're still fighting those same battles every day. And me, I'm just about out of fight. Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim of a dice roll. Everyone's looking for someone here. Me? I'm looking for my brother Henry. Lost him somewhere in the Duke's territory, or running away from the machines. I'm sure he's alive, though. I see him in my dreams, though he doesn't see me. Stay safe out there, kid.
Deals here. Get your deals here.
I've got cars.
Deals here. Get your deals here. War's good for business. Everybody needs something in a war. That means you can jack up your prices like crazy. Oh, why? I mean, jack up the deals on your prices like crazy. Everything must go, kid. Oh, sure you do. And if you don't, you will eventually. Everyone comes to trade with me eventually. That's the beauty of war, kid. Everybody needs something, and I've got something for everyone. Only when it comes to deals, kid. Check them out. Everybody needs something, and I've got something for everyone.
Oh, Shmoo! You're back! You lovable little scamp! I should scold you. You had me worried to death! Oh, but I can't stay mad at that face. You found him, even though you said you wouldn't and threatened me with assassination. Ah, I'm so happy you changed your mind. You're not an assassin after all, and I take back all the bad things I said about you publicly whenever I could. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You've done good here today, noble child. You've returned my Shmoo to me, which is just about the exact opposite of assassinating me. I'm forever in your debt. Or rather, I would be if we hadn't already agreed that we'd be square if I gave you this weird shrunken finger I found. Here, why don't you take card as a bonus? And don't let anyone ever say the Count isn't unpredictably nice at random intervals. Okay, fare thee well. Thanks for not killing me. And watch out for assassins!
I'm fine. I'm gonna die in battle soon, and I did feel bad about it. But now I feel fine about it. I can see fine, kid. They're all the same side in the end. Now, shoot! Shoot!
Paddy Dex here, card enthusiast and living store at your service. You wanna...
But defeat comes even to the gifted, and its unfamiliarity leads to wounds even deeper than those experienced by most. Powered by a mysterious darkness, the games grew too savage, with risks beyond anyone's control. And the day came when catastrophe would be postponed no longer.
I know you two.
War! Welcome to Warriors Training! Way better than that calm breathing, fella! Let's begin by chugging a pint of Zupa juice! Ah, that's what I like to hear! Now that our thirst has been sated, let's carefully stretch things out! Warriors protect their joints! Ah! Now for axe training! Swing wide. Imagine you're chopping down a tree. Imagine you're chopping down an enemy! Imagine you're chopping down a friend! You just murdered your friend with an axe! You're a warrior! Warriors don't think, they war! That's why it's called Warrior! Now we're working on our battle cries! We need to scream so that our enemies know that we're here! So they can be afraid and they die of fear! Can you scream hard enough to make strangers die? Yes! Finally, let's focus on our motivation! Do warriors need motivation? No! Motivation is for actors! But they do need battle zone inspirations! So think of who you're fighting for. Is it glory? No! Is it one of the triplets? No! You're fighting for war! Because war needs warriors, and warriors need war! So every war you war yourself into is a new war for warriors! Have I said war enough that the word war no longer has any war meaning? War! War!
Even wondered what she'd been caught up in. Ooh, but at least she felt motivated.
That concludes Warriors Workout! Yes!
The Baroness lived atop Wildcard Hill, a training ground for war, and a home to warriors. It was not a place for children. But then again, thought even, what part of freedom was?
been dealt a bad hand, have you? Ah, never mind. Trade it in for a new one with me. Old Manny Dex.
Well, well, colour me impressed. Most interlopers find themselves dead long before this point. How did a child like you make it up here? A likely story. You must have just snuck past them. Blind chance. At ease, child. Well then, at ease even. Look at you. You're not even old enough to be a recruit. You're soft, aren't you? Mean is just a compliment the weak pay you when they can't help but respect your authority. And I can see you respect mine. You'd be a fool not to. What can I do for you, even? Simple thing, really, but it requires complicated strategy. One or both of my brothers defeated our bodyguard and killed our father. I don't let that stand, soldier, so I fight. And when I win, they will pay for their transgressions. Not surprised. Nishka's damn tough. And if anyone could survive out there, it's her. No matter what the cost. She taught me how to win a fight. Taught me how to never surrender. Taught me the importance of duty. No, that would be a dereliction of duty. She wouldn't be happy to see me there, and neither would I. I respect us both too much for that. How is she, other than alive? Impossible! I am too busy waging and winning this war. Ha ha ha! A child coming here and asking for a gift? The sheer gall! But I admire the courage. Tell you what, even. I happen to own the mighty mechanical arm that once belonged to Nishka. If you can take it, it's yours. If not, It ought to remind her of her failure to protect my father. This arm. It's only the most heavily guarded item in my entire freedom. I like your spunk, even, so let me warn you. You will fail. You may even die. So do the smart thing and go back to whatever teapot shack you came from. Me lose against a soft aesthete and a shrill maniac? Impossible. Even if they had the sense to ally against me. I would have won today, actually, if only my maneuvers hadn't been interfered with by those blasted colossuses. They're supposed to move just once a day. It's highly irregular, recruit. Right. A little girl controls the movements of the giants. Tell me the other one. If that were true, you'd be the most dangerous thing on the planet. And you wouldn't know what power you are wielding. It simply couldn't be true. Suddenly, I think, I found him too late. The murder weapon was still there, but someone took it and stashed it inside the head of his own personal giant robot. The robot's long since destroyed now. The Queen of All Random had it dismantled after my father died. I think she feared the old man, and that his murder came as a dark blessing to her rule. Ah, but you didn't hear that from me. Can you defeat my robots to claim it? No? Well then, there's your answer, even.
Even knew what she needed to do to get something that would jog Nishka's memory. Win the most protected treasure in the most militarized kingdom.
My darling wife so much.
She knew it would be hard, but she also knew that the chance of ending this war, if indeed she could end it, would be worth it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, what can I do for you, ma'am? Ma'am, as tough as she is smart, which is to say a lot, a master strategist, a stern disciplinarian, and the one true ruler of Threedom.
Finish this fight by destroying the tower. To destroy the tower, you must lead your plague piece onto the appropriate tile in order to fire your cannons. The walls rise. Look out! Walls are rising.
Over here, Nicey!
The walls rise.
Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
Walls up. The walls rise.
Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
The walls rise.
Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Watch out! The Baroness now has 2 cannons! Shoot the button to fire the cannon! cannon. Halfway there. Walls up! The walls rise! Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Take cover! The Baroness now has 3 cannons. Walls up! Look out! Walls are rising. The walls rise. The walls rise. Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
Overhead, I see!
Walls up. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. We're nearing the end of this board game now. Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
No! Impossible! You can't have it! Give it here! A clever head on those shoulders, soldier. I suppose it was a royal promise I gave you. You have a future in my militia, even. Very well. Keep the arm. And if you see Nishka, tell her, never mind. Just treat her well. She's earned that, at least.
Armed with Nishka's arm, Even had all she needed to remind the old bodyguard of the Baroness. She just hoped it would be enough to change the course of this war. Colossuses moved once again, this time in favor of the Count.
I miss my darling wife so much. I don't know. We were in different areas when the Civil War broke out and have been separated ever since. She's trapped with the Count, and I'm stuck here with the Baroness. If I could just see her again, I'd tell her I love her. And that the second this war's over, I'm coming back to her. Nobody will ever separate us again. If only.
You're out. Cars will never. Fall down when you've built it with Manny's help.
From a machine long dead. And what do I find here but you? I'm speaking to you, girl. I am the architect of your fate. I am the ruler of random. I am the queen. And you are a very long way from home, aren't you, Mama?
Did you have a sister? I have so many children, you know.
So many. Coming here, disturbing this place. It hasn't happened in a very long time. I think I need to keep my eye on you.
What did you say your name was?
And I don't think you will. You get a thrill from disobedience, from looking your superior in the eye and refusing her. But superiors don't stay patient for long. Lock the girl in to destroy yourself and her. Even I know her name as if from a dream somehow. You are a lonely girl, adrift in a world you don't belong in. Nothing awaits you in your future but pain and heartbreak. Just words. Words I've heard before from countless people. They all fell like you will. A task. You have a task. Tell me, where did you find your little friend? Have you seen the valley? Have you found the valley of the dice? Tell me where it is, Ethan. Tell me where you found that dice before I...
Hello, Even. I wasn't expecting to find you here. You've done well to find me, Even. I know my sisters appreciate it. I do. I'm to go to the safe spot by the sword bridges. Then you're to join us, and we're to give you something, right? Because I know you, Even, and I hope I will see you again.
You're taking a long time doing what I want, even. Too long.
Even? It's cold.
And it's getting colder. Maybe I do need you. Maybe I don't. But I know it won't make a difference to this child soon. When his body is, at last, as cold as mine.
You have? Describe her to me. Well, she sounds great. Thank you for this. It will enhance my stratagems for sure. That's right, and it's been educational. They all seem to be stuck in the same chaotic, squabbling roles they have had since they were children. Nanny was wise to order me not to take any sides. I see that now. Here, I would like to give you a token of my appreciation with my thanks.
Even noticed her small companion looked like he had something he wanted to say.
What were we talking about again? That finger. It reminds me of something. It was the fight with the king, and he, and I, and we. I'm afraid it's gone. But it's become clearer. Bring me more. I need more to remember. What were we talking about again? Oh, that portrait of the children, the triplets, and their father, their poor father, the king, killed while he... I can't remember. I need more objects to jog my poor memory. What were we talking about again? My arm. I remember. I wore this. I used this to help defend the king when he... on that night when he... But then it... it's gone. It's gone. Please bring me more objects. I'm so close to remembering. I can feel it. What were we talking about again? By the Dice Maker. I remember this. It came for us so quickly, so savage, we couldn't... It's on the tip of my tongue and then it's gone. I'm sorry, Even. What were we talking about? Please, Even, bring me more artifacts. They each help, but together I'm sure I can remember something. What were we talking about again? Yes, Even, you've done it. Seeing them all together, I remember everything. Oh, by the Dice Maker, you've saved me.
Which one of you pranksters rang the bell?
I knew it was a trap! Assassins!
Trap,
Shush, children!
Nishka!
You're alive! You should all be ashamed to have disgraced your father's beloved freedom so, and how proud he was of you. But bloody this is just not how he raised you. Listen. I was there that doomed night when your father was murdered.
And Nishka the bodyguard recounted vividly what had happened that night. It was a tale of a god meeting gone awry, of a blade against mechanical arm, and of a cold-blooded murder.
I was going to roll my dice. Well, that's how fights were done in those days. But this murderer didn't play by the rules. My trusty arm was cut off. I returned the favor and tore off the perpetrator's finger. And that perpetrator was the Shadow Man.
Busted.
Bernie!
Oh, hey, Even, there you are.
I should have been there to guide you all. I went mad with guilt for failing your father, and I ran away. I am so sorry. It appears that this war might have been for naught.
This war was all because you three never talked to each other! You people are the worst!
Thanks for the outfit, Bernie. You think you'll be okay now?
Sure thing. I can find my way home to One Cross with my eyes closed. Easy peasy.
Don't worry, Even. I'll make sure he gets home. And good luck to you. I'm not good at goodbyes.
Say hi to Odd. Oh, I almost forgot. You like pips, right? This is all that was left of Mr. Shady when you poofed him. Weird, huh?
Oh, thank you. Hey guys. All right. Here goes nothing.
There you are. I am. At least, I mostly am. And the war that's torn apart this family is finally over. You did good, even. But you need to move on. I have the feeling other people need you. And I'll miss you. What did you say your name was, little girl? I'm just having some fun with you, even. Now go. Run along now. Nishka has things she needs to do.
Lysie! Wait!
Afraid of what this world truly is? Excellent, excellent. I shall deal with him later. For now, we must make haste to the palace.